What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. It's Joanna here, founder and CEO of Supwell, and today I'm doing another video in my series of best marathon training shoes across the top brands. And in this video we have one of my favorite running shoe brands from over the past year, and that is Saucony. I used that Endorphin Speed 3 really heavily in my training rotation in 2022 to prep for the Charlotte Marathon. I raced in the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 for that marathon, so this brand is near and dear to my heart. And of course, if you followed the channel for any length of time, you probably know how much I love that Saucony Endorphin Shift 3. So in this video, I'll let you know their top shoes for those different types of runs you'll be doing throughout your marathon training block and set you up for success to go chase down that next PR. Let's get into it. So first up, we got the Daily Trainer from Saucony, and I like to give two options in this category because runners tend to have different preferences. And so the first option here is the Saucony Ride 16. This is gonna be great for efficient runners, for faster runners, for those who like less cushion, a bit of a firmer ride. This is a really solid, versatile shoe. It uses Saucony's Power Run foam. It's EVA based, it's snappy, it's responsive, it's right in the middle of weight for daily trainers. It's gonna help you develop leg strength. There's no weird tech or plates in it, and it's just a really solid option for everyday running. Now the second option we have for daily training from Saucony is that Saucony Endorphin Shift 3. And now this one is gonna be better for bigger runners. If you like more cushion underfoot, it is using that same Saucony Power Run EVA foam, but in this one you'll see here it's a much bigger stack. Now this one has got a 39mm stack in the heel and a 34mm stack up in the forefoot for a 5mm drop. And you'll also see there's a pretty aggressive rocker and a plastic heel clip in the back for stability. So this is one of those shoes that will help do the work of running for you. It helps ease off some of that burden on your legs. So if you are a bigger runner, a taller runner, a stronger runner, or you like having that more cushioned experience for your everyday running, then go for that Shift 3. Alright, next up we got that interval training shoe from Saucony, that workout shoe for any of those shorter efforts. Say you got that 4x800 type of workout or mile repeats. For this type of workout from Saucony, I would go for that Saucony Sinister. This is designed to be their shorter racing shoe, that 5K or 10K racing shoe. But all the shoes in this segment, like that Nike Streak Fly and the Adidas Takumi Sen, are great for these shorter workouts as well. This one's got a full-length bed of that Saucony Power Run PB foam in the midsole, which is Saucony's PIBA-based compound. It rivals that Nike Zoom X as one of the best racing foams on the market. And in here, there's no plate and there's a super lightweight coming in at under 5 ounces. So if you're looking for a shoe that's feather light to help you build that top end speed, go for that Sinister. Next up, we got the recovery running shoe, and from Saucony, that is going to be the Triumph 21. I'm holding the Triumph 20 right here. The 21 is just an upper update, but this is one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on, running shoe or not. The midsole is using this beaded TPU foam called Power Run Plus, and it has a really plush, soft, that sinking in feeling. But when you do want to pick up the pace, mind you, pick up the recovery pace, so not pushing it to those interval training efforts. But when you do want to pick up the pace a little bit, the foam is bouncy and responsive enough for that. I wouldn't recommend this for any faster runs, but if you want something to just go out there and move the legs after those harder efforts or after those long runs, then the Triumph 21 is the shoe for you. Alright, next up guys, we got the long run shoe, and this is one of the shoes that's gotten the most mileage in my rotation over the past year. I've had two different pairs of this. It's the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. It's using a full-length bed of Saucony's Power Run PB foam, which is that PIBA-based racing compound, and then there's a nylon plate in here, which is adding some stability and snap. You can see there's these little wings on the side as well, which help with stability, holding the foot in place. The upper is super lightweight, breathable. This is just a really fun shoe to run in, and for longer runs, having that plate combined with the super foam does help take off some of the burden on your legs on the last few miles. I've been switching between plated and non-plated shoes for my long runs for the past few weeks, and I've noticed a huge difference when I go for the plated shoes. I am trying to ease off the plated shoes a little bit, but if you're deep in a marathon training build and that cumulative fatigue is just piling and piling, you're gonna want a little bit of extra help on those 14, 16, 18, 20 mile long runs, and the Speed 3 is the companion for that. Alright guys, finally we got the king of your marathon training rotation, and that's what you're gonna pull for on race day. From Saucony, I recommend the Endorphin Pro Speed 3. This has a nice snappy, bouncy feel. It's comfortable at every pace you're gonna wanna run in. I also use it for some long runs when I have sections of pace in there. It's got the same foam as the Sinister and the Speed 3, that Saucony Power Run PB, and there's a full carbon fiber plate in here, which is gonna add that nice snap. Now you'll see the rocker up here is nice and aggressive to help you roll along, and the upper is pretty lightweight. So Saucony also came out with the Endorphin Elite a few months ago, and that one comes in at $275, whereas this is $225. And I haven't seen a huge difference in the benefits between the Elite and the Pro 3, especially for most of us enthusiast runners and recreational runners. So if you want a carbon fiber plated shoe to tackle that marathon and chase down your next PR, I would recommend the Pro 3. You're not gonna get much extra benefit from that Endorphin Elite. All right guys, there we have it. That is the ideal training rotation from Saucony. Let me know in the comments what marathon you are training for or what your next goal race is. I'm personally training for a half marathon in October. The half has been my favorite distance this year. As always, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and I'll make sure to keep you up to date on the latest and greatest in the world of performance running.